Modern offices are built for output, but the high-stress environments they create often inadvertently drain employee focus and energy over time. This creates presenteeism, the hidden corporate cost of employees who are physically at their desks but cognitively impaired by chronic fatigue and brain fog. While presenteeism is a complex issue, a frequently overlooked physical driver is the strain placed on the body's internal filtration system, your kidneys. The kidneys act as the body's quiet regulators, constantly working to maintain blood pressure and filter toxins. When underperforming, fluid retention and toxin buildup follow. This leads directly to the fatigue and brain fog that undermine office performance. To solve the productivity puzzle, HR leaders must look beyond behavioral fixes and start managing the biological filters that fuel employee focus. To understand how this strain begins, we have to evaluate the physical and cultural layout of the typical corporate environment. Culturally promoting long hours and high-stress workloads keeps the body in a state of constant tension, which chronically elevates blood pressure, a primary cause of kidney failure. This graph illustrates how sitting for 8 hours daily correlates with an exponential increase in diabetes and metabolic slowdown. Standard corporate catering exacerbates this. High-sodium ingredients exceed the body's safe limits, putting extreme pressure on the vascular system. A culture that celebrates the hustle without considering these biological safeguards inadvertently promotes widespread renal risk and collective cognitive decline. Transitioning to a kidney-conscious workplace represents a strategic operational shift that integrates health directly into the workflow. This dashboard represents the first step, using voluntary risk assessments and digital trackers to identify population-level hypertension risks long before they become medical emergencies. To protect employee trust, HR must partner with occupational health providers to safely aggregate and anonymize this data. The second step is overhauling food culture. This involves working with caterers to replace high-sodium options with heart and kidney-friendly alternatives, like fresh salads, fruit, and yogurt. Highly visible hydration stations and digital nudges help transform regular water intake into an automated daily habit, ensuring the body can consistently flush toxins. Step 3 is normalizing movement. Walking meetings and standing desks help regulate blood pressure and improve the circulation necessary for kidney health. For these habits to take hold, managers must model the behavior themselves, signaling that physical activity is a professional norm rather than an exception. Redesigning the nutritional and kinetic environment of the office allows a company to engineer biological risk out of the daily routine. Beyond physical changes, companies must adopt a psychological strategy to communicate these shifts without triggering privacy concerns. Participation increases when leadership frames health initiatives as tools for sustained professional performance, rather than a form of medical surveillance. Clear messaging around flexible working and hydration breaks removes the stigma of self-care, reinforcing it as a standard for professional sustainability. When an office becomes kidney-conscious, the widespread fatigue of presenteeism is replaced by the sustained energy of a healthy team. This chart shows the measurable return for the organization. Proactive intervention stops the progression of chronic illness while preserving the cognitive function required for high-level work. Integrating kidney health into daily practice protects both the organization's human capital and its bottom line by ensuring every employee has the biological foundation to focus and perform.